Okay, so I had a request to show like the different ways that I swirl the top of my soaps. So I'm going to show 3 of them right now. One is a crisscross pattern where you just take the spatula back and forth and drag the soap. Let me move this out of the way. Okay. And pretty much what's going on is it's just sort of dragging and dropping the soap so that it overlaps. I'm sorry, I'm sniffling. My allergies are acting crazy. You just go all the way down, sort of dragging the soap and dropping it. So that's one. I'm going to see if it's firm enough yet to texture with the peaks and valleys. This soap has literally been, I've been working on this for about 4 hours. It's a Castile soap, and it took forever. This is too thin. It took forever to trace. And then even since I've had it in the mold, it's still not firm enough to texture. And I really want to get like a good texture on this and put some toppings on it. So I'll be back in a little bit once this firms up some more to show the next 2 textures. Okay, so this is the second type of swirl. This is like the scoop method, I guess, where it gets like the deep peaks and valleys and stuff. And it's still not quite as firm as I would like it, but you know, I've been working on this soap since like, I don't know, like 12:45. It's 5:14 right now. This is like ridiculous. I don't know what in the world is going on. I haven't made Castile soap in a while, so I don't remember it taking this kind of time to firm up. But when you do this kind, you just want to kind of scoop the soap and sort of pull it over. I use the back of the spatula, or you can use a spoon. And the deeper you go, of course, the deeper your valleys will be. And it normally sticks better than this. But this is not that firm. Not as firm as I would want. But I think you get the gist. And then the final way is where you kind of, usually I'll start with something like this and then scoop it to the center. And that'll give you that nice peak top in the center. And then same thing going back in the other direction. And this really does normally hold a lot better than this. I'm so done with this soap. This has been 2 soaping days from HE. You know what? Everything that could go wrong for me has happened. This batch over here, that one seized. And the day before I had done the embeds, and those leaked all over my counter. I broke all of my broken rules. I don't always follow the soap making rules. I was doing like room temperature soap before, like it's really popular now. It's actually like a term now. I had never heard of it. It's just I was lazy and didn't feel like checking temperatures and stuff. And I had learned to do the whip soap. If any of you are familiar with Terry Nizzi, I think if he didn't invent it, whip soap, he certainly is the person that like really brought it to the mainstream. But I remember when I was first learning to do whip soap, and to me that broke the rules because, you know, when I was first learning, it was like your soaps had to be, I think it was like 110 to 120 degrees or something like that, and he had to use the thermometer every time and everything. And he did the cold soap, and it still turned to soap. So I'm like, well, you know, if this turns to soap, I'm sure room temperature will turn to soap. So I stopped doing temperatures, and it worked just fine. And then the one time I decided not to do one at the one time. Usually I do room temperature all the time. But this time I didn't do it, and everything went wrong. I soaked full coconut milk, no water, And as soon as I over whipped it, and I wanted it kind of thick. And then as soon as I added that fragrance oil, it seized. So I don't know what in the world is going to be inside this soap. It was supposed to have a top like this one with the little balls, but see, that's a little rough looking. I don't know if you can see that, but it's rough. We'll see. It's actually already kind of hard, but since this soap wants to take so long to get hard, I can't take it out. So, and these are calendula petals that I'm adding to the top, and it's just decoration. Half of this soap is for my mom, and then the other half I'll be putting in the shop. And this is as mild as soap gets. It doesn't get any milder than Castile 100% olive oil. So there you have it. I'm expecting my oils today, so I'll be back tomorrow with more. Bye-bye.